Bro cooked in 2019 and disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like he
Guys, don't
cooked
listen
then.
to any of his songs. Have you tried to listen to any of his
Guys,
songs?
respect us, please. Respect us. Respect us.
I'm telling you, all this. I'm backing it. I'm backing it. God knows
Masi,
it's on it.
Masi,
You
do you
guys
still
don't
listen
know what.
to Polo G?
What?
Do you still listen to
And
Polo G?
respect Amasi now.
Yeah.
What is this?
Apology. That's apology.
Guy, Polo G left with COVID, guy.
Guy.
I mean, to be honest, I've not heard any new song, but I still listen to all his songs. Like the apology songs I've had on my playlist.
Or like his older stuff.
I've not heard any new. I've not heard any new apology song. So if he has dropped, my bad. I did not know. But then I still like. It's not like I remove him from my playlist. I still listen to apology. He's still on my playlist. I was still.
Masi is the definition of loyalty. Once he likes you once, you'll never stop.
Fuck.
Yes.
I
Yes, I give
like.
it.
Yeah, let's stand for the boys, man.
Guy,
That's my God.
Win, are you almost done marking?
Yeah, what is mask? I came here.
I swear you look like a math teacher.
Oh my god, you said I'm gonna done market. That's crazy. That's
That's
Wait, so when you're grading this week,
yeah, this week.
that's what's up, bro. Congrats.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
That's real.
Congrats, join the club.
Honestly, that's three graduates. Well, four technically. Bob, it's just me and you.
No.
Now, what do you mean technically?
I mean, Masi is a,
I was a student.
I take the L. I am truly a student.
I mean, a higher education student. That's different. Higher.
I can't wait to be done, guy.
Honestly. But you guys want to do like masters?
I mean, guy, maybe at some
Bro.
point in life when I have nothing to do, but
Are you cold?
all right now. Me?
Am I cold?
Yeah. Wear the mask.
I have some things on my face that I don't want to be exposed today.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
I feel like that's cap.
No.
Okay.
Because are these things on your lip?
What things?
The things on your face is it on your lip?
Bro, pause.
I'm just
Like-
asking a question.
I mean, no, they're kind of like on my cheeks.
I don't know why I laughed.
Honestly, guy, like that. As I was laughing, I was like, "What's
That took
going
me off
on?"
guard.
Even?
Oh, no, man.
I hope you boys are having a nice week.
It's been a good one. Been a good one.
That's good.
I can't
Guy,
lie.
I've been. No, I want to go first. Go first.
I was about to jump off, man. I wanted to bring my argument forth for 75 days, so I was about to move on to that.
Guy, that's what I was literally about to say because throughout the whole of this week,
Wait, before
I've been
you start,
thinking about.
we were talking about 75 days for a bit on the last one when you weren't here. So just for context.
Yeah,
Shout out to you guys for doing that.
bro.
You won't be proud of that episode when you watch it, man.
I
That
swear,
episode-
guy. Yo, whoever's editing this shit is going to have a lot of work.
That's why this is wearing a mask. So you can
Wait, give me a quick recap. What went down last
They are
time?
hyping it. They are hyping it. Nothing happened, bro. We just talked like
there's
men.
no hype, guy. If you post that thing without editing, we're going to jail. Like, you yourself, you go to jail for posting it.
Oh my goodness.
That's 5 life sentences, and we were getting no less than 30.
Okay.
Pause.
Noted.
Wait. I wanted to say that, like, for the 90 days, I think, sorry, for the 75 hard or whatever, I think we should all, like, individually propose maybe something we want to be a part of that 75 hard.
No, I disagree with that, bro. I think we should just stick to the basic one max. Maybe add one new thing, but I think we should just stick to the basic. I don't think we should be going off road
Who's
for this
basic?
one.
Who's basic are you talking about?
Like the basic,
The
the basic
original, like,
recap.
there's an original list from the
With
guy
two,
who.
two co-chars at David. Two co-chars at Amasi.
What?
With two co-chars, not one.
No, it's not. See, that's what I wanted to talk about. I
Sure,
don't think
Coach
it's two
Charles
co-stars.
aren't even part of the
This is
original.
one
Yeah,
co-
yeah. I actually looked it up, and Coach Charles was actually not part.
Yeah, the original Coach Charles is never part of the
Exactly. It
original.
was
Wait,
this was when I was what I used.
I
and his was
have
one
just
co-star.
like just a quick thing, because it's like, okay, now there's all this disparity with, okay, which one is the original list and whatever, and we're all searching for, oh, what's the original list, and that's the one we want to follow for, like, I don't know, I feel like it's for some, no, I don't know the word to use, but I feel like the reason for searching for the original one is empty. What I think is would be sensible is like going back to what Okolo said, like still picking out the hard stuff, but then it's like hard in our own context, just because the original one is like there's so much confusion of like was actually there or not.
There's no how is that? There's no confusion about which is the
Okay,
original.
tell me was in the original list. And then
I'm pretty sure
tell
one
me
of
what
the
was in the
episodes
original
I actually
list.
looked up and said it. Essentially, more or less everything I've heard everybody saying without Coach Charles is the stay in a particular diet. The 2 45-minute exercises. One must be outdoors. Read. I don't know what that was. 10 pages of a book. It must be non-fiction.
Non-fiction. Pick a diet and stick to it.
Yeah, I already said that. But I picked that. Drink a gallon of water.
Drink a gallon of water.
Just keep saying the ones you think. I can tell you what.
No alcohol or cheat meals.
Yes, that's there. No alcohol or cheat meals.
Yeah, I think that's all, honestly.
Let me think.
From what I remember.
And
Yeah.
you must take a progress picture every day. That's
Progress picture every day, yeah.
Um,
But then, I mean,
So
what
no
do the
eating
rest
related
of you
stuff.
think? What did the rest of you guys think? Like,
I feel like the value of using the originals because, like, I
I
guess
feel like
the guy that created it, like, kind of created it in a sense. I feel like it wasn't just randomly picked. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the list was made in a way that it's. I would assume. I don't know for certain, but I would assume that some thought went in that, okay, this is an attainable amount of thing, and those who have done this have seen like testable results. Which I think we're trying to achieve. So I feel like if we kind of put our own, we run the risk of, one, having the room to now make the excuse of, oh, I couldn't do this because of this. I couldn't do this because of this. But I feel like when we stick to the original, we can go online and clearly see people who have done this, had results. It's harder to make excuses and harder to go off track, and we have a more defined outcome we're looking towards. I think that would make sense to me. But when we start adding different things, that we introduce a lot of variables that we cannot control.
I guess it
I
depends on what we.
like,
It
yeah,
depends on what we're adding.
I say
Really.
we can add, but we should be conservative with our adding. What I'm saying.
And I think not just adding, but like also making edits.
Even with the edits, I think we should also be conservative with the edits.
Definitely. But that's why we're here. That's why we're here to discuss any additions or edits or whatever they may be.
That's fine.
But I wanted us to propose that even if I feel like the cold showers is like insane, especially the fact that it's winter. Like just taking cold showers, no hot water at all. I feel like if we could make it, you can have your hot shower, but then make sure that every day you do at least 30 seconds of a cold shower.
No, but
And you will know in yourself if you actually did that or not. You know what I mean? But like 30 seconds, it could be at the end, it could be at the beginning, however you want to do it. But I mean, I would
I second.
advise at the end.
I second you, Cole. Thank you. Thank you.
we will just make sure Coach wasn't the original. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like an addition that I'm proposing if you guys
I'm
Agree.
You want
sorry.
to add cold shower on your own?
Yeah.
No, not on my own, on all of our
No,
owns.
Yeah.
But
no,
30
but
seconds, not a full cold shower, but like at least 30 seconds of a
even
cold shower.
even even
Okay,
if
so
it's
what's wrong?
even if it's
What's wrong?
0.5 seconds.
I believe for having a cold shower, have a cold shower. What's all these 30 seconds? Like, what are we doing?
Bro, I
That's
didn't put inside the coach out,
you
bro.
see,
No, but
You have a timer in the bathtub. You can say 30
no,
seconds.
no, but like you gauge it yourself. Like you know if you're deceiving yourself and you're just there for 5 seconds and you run out. You must sink in. The cold must enter.
Then take a full cold shower. That's the way you enter. Like, hey, this is the point of
Okay,
me.
but okay. So, i.e., you are down for the cold shower. You are agreeing.
Since we're moving like this, if you're taking 2 showers, one can be cold, one hot.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. One cold shower a day, compulsory.
Wait,
You know,
One cold shower a day
Wait,
compulsory.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
wait,
the
wait,
second one
wait.
can
Please,
be
before
hot,
they
but then
before they
one
will
has to be
drown
cold.
out my voice, let me just say something. Are we doing like democracy, or is it if everybody is on board,
It's
then we move forward?
majority.
That's some bullshit, bro. Because I'm not about to put my life on the line for this. Because I tried this whole week. This whole week, I was in the bathtub after coming back from gym. The thought was at the back of my mind. Let me switch this thing to cold. My body never moved. I'm not about to waste my 75 like this. I'll be stuck at zero because of this.
Exactly. So that's the challenge. That's going to be a challenge for you, which is good.
No.
I don't agree the whole coach shower. I can say maybe like a particular, like I could say maybe 30 seconds for example, but I can agree to that. At least a couple of seconds in the cold water, I can agree to that. But the whole coach shower every day, bro, that's, I don't know, bro.
That's a commitment.
That guy, that is just is I don't know. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. I don't know.
And it's going to be winter here, bro. This is not Cali.
Something that had me concerned. The health.
This is not Cali when the sun shines morning and night.
You know, the health implications also had me concerned. I can't lie to you.
Exactly, like pneumonia.
Thank you.
and stuff.
Thank you.
See, my
Thank you.
proposal is either we do it properly or not do it.
Guy, please, no, I don't agree with that because there's something to be gained with the 30 seconds still. Trust.
I can hear another version of your voice calling yourself a bitch for when you wanted to do 30 seconds. I can
Yes,
That's
but yeah, I
crazy,
can
bro.
also hear another version of myself calling myself a bitch for not wanting to do it at all. Like, I feel like there's a middle ground here. Okay, he doesn't want to do it at all. Will wants to do 30 seconds. I want to do 30 seconds. You want to do full. Amas wants to do full. Shokus, what do you want to do?
I'm actually doesn't want to do full. Who's doing full?
Oh, you want to do 30 seconds?
It was an option. It was an option I was producing. It was an option, man.
I'm googling the disadvantages of cold showers in the winter. So I don't want to die.
Because you have the most to lose here. That 30 seconds could be the difference between life and death.
Imagine you're also waking up and it's cold and you have to take a cold shower in the morning. Bro, that's no.
Shugu, 75 times 30 is 2,250 seconds of cold water in the winter. Just remember that. Just remember that.
That's
2,250.
too much. That's too much, bro. It's too much.
Guys,
Shugu, if you miss one day because you're crippled with pneumonia, you have to start again. I'm just saying.
That's why I
That's
said,
too much.
do it or not. These 30 seconds, like, how? Okay, yeah, we have to rely on our own judgment to measure 30 seconds, right? Like, come on, man.
But even in wait, so what do you mean our own judgment? You can count 30 seconds.
I mean, fair enough, but I don't think it's going to add much because
Okay, then scrap it.
I don't mind. I'm telling you, either do it fully or not because someone can do a 30-second cold and then now want to spend 30 minutes with pure hot water. Yeah, what are you doing? Like, we don't know. What are you actually doing?
That's I mean, I don't mind scrapping it entirely. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mind scrapping it entirely, but
Prove it.
let me look up because I'm pretty sure the guy who is like, I think his name is Andy Frisella. I think that's the guy who started this whole 75 hard thing.
for me, what I would have proposed as like the addition would have been the no fap thing, since that's one that most of us are doing.
So yeah.
I've already
The guy who started this whole thing his name is Andy Frisella. So if you want to look it up, okay, in case you are wondering like original whatever, let's look up Andy Frisella 75 hard.
if Coach Charles and there first, please. My assumption was Coach Charles was there. That's why I was like, okay, maybe we can do one opposed to two. Now it's not there, then fine. Either if you want to add it, at least let's do it properly.
Let us go come back then we'll discuss.
Mm.
So we, because I'm just thinking in relation to, because honestly, I wanted this to kind of be like a step, just like a step above the 90 days that we did, but now it's standardized like across the board, so that no one can say, oh, this person's tasks were easier or whatever. So the way I'm seeing it, there's gym for everybody. Then if we add this no fap, that's there, reading.
Even on that, I wanted to ask on that same thing because I saw something. I just want to confirm. So you know how it says one workout indoors, one workout outdoors.
Okay.
I'm doubling my voice. I guess hear me twice.
No.
Okay, so it's just for me. One workout outdoors, one workout indoors. For the workout indoors, if situations being and you can't go to the gym, can it be done in your house?
I would assume, but I don't know. I would assume it can.
That's
Wait,
what
you
I
mean,
was
you mean for the workout indoors?
Yes.
Oh, okay, but I mean, but you still, but the outdoors one, you still go outside, like maybe jog or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I think like if you can't, if the gym is closed or some shit, you can do like if you do. But what I would say, like, which is what I was saying for the 90 days is like, before you say, oh, I'm doing indoor workout, don't go and do I've stretched. Like, show what you're planning to do. Show what you're planning to do. Like, maybe paste it in the group chat for context.
Okay, on that, I was going to say, then we all of us here make a general indoor workout.
Okay, first.
That has to be
Yeah, I think a good idea.
Everyone here knows what you have done. We made it like this is the indoor workout if you could not go to the gym.
Yes,
Okay,
I agree with
first.
that. A standardized indoor workouts. I like that idea.
Just by the way, my book might just be the Bible, guy. And it,
Fair.
the 10,
That's different.
yeah, but my own is just how I like gauge 10 pages.
How 10
Can we
pages?
do like? Can we do
10 pages of
guys,
NKJV.
No. Like, it's on my phone now. It's on my phone.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
The original list, it says no audiobooks.
What the fuck?
So do you want to add that? That's what I'm asking. Because the original list
Was
says
he
no
an
audiobooks.
ancient like? Did the audiobooks not exist?
No, but then audio is not the same as like. I feel like it's different.
I get it.
And reading actually
Bro, I haven't read words with my eyes in years, bro.
So I can't lie. Okay, I do a lot of reading via audiobooks. So.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that one we can
can
discuss
do it.
it. Like, if it seems like a significant change, like what's the point of the reading with your eyes? Is it just like the act
For
of
discipline's
sitting down?
purpose.
I think
Okay.
it's probably the discipline problem because audiobooks you can read and doing other things, but you have to actually sit down and read. I think that's what
We should actually analyze that and see, like, does it really make sense?
Yeah, because
You know what I mean? Like,
okay, let's see.
the discipline we're gaining from that sitting down and reading. I mean, I don't know. I guess the person that made it knows why he said it.
that's I feel like we should just as much as I like audiobooks, I feel like we should just stick to as much as we can. I feel like we should do the no audiobooks thing. In my opinion.
I agree.
Okay, first,
I agree.
I think
I do believe that time management was definitely a heavy factor in the creation of this. And it will be easy as you're running to listen to an audiobook now. You kill two birds with one stone. No. Once you finish, come back, sit down and manage it.
This was
Bobkins is out for blood, man.
That just
Not
reminded
his
me
own
of
blood is out for two.
The way your face switched, that just reminded me of what seniors used to do in LJC. It's like, what about we talking to you, smiling, smiling, smiling.
Speaking of Waba, happy wedding. Love you.
I don't know, bro.
Bro just got married.
I know.
Wait,
That
wait,
just got
wait.
married.
That,
He
that
just
was
got
his,
married.
that was his wedding.
Yeah, that was his wedding. Just
Yeah.
got married.
Yeah,
I
and
thought he
then
was married a while ago.
I think he proposed a while ago. I think that's what that was that time.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Good for him. How the bro is like what 26 at this point, right?
Hmm?
Give or take.
Really?
Okay, yeah, no, first.
Give or take.
Hypothetically, who do you think is gonna be the first to get married from here? Like for real, jokes apart.
Let me see.
I can't lie. That's a
Guys,
very
no,
actually,
You guys are happy. But guy, I'm telling you, Shoku's
I don't know. I don't know.
I
I'm thinking Okeke.
Honestly,
That's
I'm
crazy.
thinking Okeke or Okolo. I'm thinking of Okeke or Okolo, one of you two.
Okolo is crazy, bro.
No, it's really crazy.
Nah, I'm being thinking Okeke or Okolo.
Guy, me, I was thinking Amasi.
I was thinking either Amasi or Winwu. Jokes apart.
Jokes apart, I don't even think that's possible. Honestly, with the men on this call, I don't think that's possible, man. I'm sorry.
I think both of you are like ideally, from what I know, the most. Well, I don't know how Okeke's life has turned, but the most loyal people, like the likely to be loyal. Nah,
You know,
nah.
that's not the criteria. That's not. That's not the. It's not even about that. For me,
It's
it's
not just
more.
about that. It's about a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, it's about more of the readiness. Like I think, like out of all of us, I was one of the guys that said I probably will marry late. Whereas those guys were like, oh, marry like, want to marry, 25, 26, so you can get a child early. But me, I was like, I'm more on that like 29, 30. Like after I'm sure, because I've seen this world, man. This is not streets are not a safe place to be, man. So I just feel like it's something I will not.
What happens if you find a girl that like she's starting on business?
I've seen I've seen people starting on business. I found out they were not starting on business, man. You know what I'm saying?
What if you find a girl that? What if you find a girl that is actually starting on business, like
Like someone you meet, like,
a girl that's like ready, let's say she has a good relationship with God, she has her finances on lock, she's interacting minimally with the spirit of lust, and a lot of other good things are going well in her life,
and I'll also add like
That's
it's
solid,
been
bro.
consistent. Like you know her, you've known her for like 2 years,
Some
and
time.
she has stayed on that grind. Not like
Exactly.
you just met her like 3 months ago.
Exactly.
Like 2 or 3 years, you guys have been friends,
I
interacting
think you
and
guys have
stuff.
forgotten what Amasi is. Amasi, did I remind them?
Though,
You can never trust. No matter what.
see, I've been scammed. I've been scammed. Let's go that way, man. I've seen both sides of the coin. So it is. As Monkey says, I can never trust. It's just that I've seen both sides of the coin, so it's harder for me to trust. Let me just put it that way. I've been on both sides, and I've seen the wickedness, man. So I feel like I accept that's probably my own issue. But like, I don't think it's going to be me. That's why I don't think it's going to be me because of that reason. I feel like it would be tough unless something happens with me. It would be tough for it to be.
First,
I do believe on this wedding it will be the eighth wonder of the world. Such a woman, for such a woman to exist, that's
Oh my goodness.
wait, but Matthew, let's dive into that a bit. Why do you think you don't trust women? Is it just because of those
It's not I don't
experiences?
trust women. It's that I take my time. I'll take my time more carefully if I'm taking something serious because I've seen.
You've seen things.
I've seen both sides. I've seen where you're on the side of this babe is doing you dirty, and I've seen where you're on the side of you're the nigga that the babe is using to do someone else there. Like I've seen those times, and it's scary, man. It's a scary world, man.
Oh.
Scary world out here. It's like you will be clueless. Like on on the other side, you're actually clueless to what's actually happening. If that makes sense. It's,
But isn't that just the risk of life and
I have access to it. That's what I'm saying. It's just that, as you can see, probably I have a lower risk tolerance than Giovanni. Giovanni's here to risk it all. Yeah, I'm not going to.
No, say Giovanni.
No, I said Giovanni. I said Giovanni.
For what? For
Don't call
marriage.
that name here.
For marriage.
Don't call that name in this marriage discussion.
But they don't want to have like their ideal ages they'd like to be, or ideal like life conditions they'd like to be when they get married, or is it anybody have anything so like mapped out like that?
20 mil in the bank, bro.
See, I don't. That's
Damn,
Yeah.
he laughed. He laughed. That's crazy.
Wait,
I'll give you the receipts. I'll give you the receipts.
You're saying like in a year, if you get 20 million in the bank in a year, you're getting married. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not like, oh, this will cause marriage, but that's a prerequisite. That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying that by the time you're like 32, you don't have 20 million in the bank. You're like, I'm not getting married because of this thing.
Don't worry. Don't worry about that. That's not gonna happen. Don't worry about that. I'm thinking 27, bro. No. That's not gonna happen. Like, the same way last week we were talking about 75 hard, and then people were like, what happens? What happens when you reach day 75, and then what will you do with the rest of your time? Say, don't worry about it. The person will know what to do, and it's just the same for me. But yeah, I was just thinking in that way, like financial security, bro.
Okay, the woman you're with right now, do you see yourself getting married to her?
That's a loaded
It's
question.
possible. It's possible.
It's a loaded question.
It's
Yeah, of
possible.
course.
It's possible. I said it's possible. It's possible.
Look
Take it
at
on,
just
man. Take it
your
on, man.
cameras too. I show because you
guy is showering food.
It's cutting
Guy
off your
thinks
face.
it's tactical. Yeah, we know you're showering. Yeah, don't think you're tactical.
Okay, that's fair.
Yes.
Interesting.
So, Council, you've not defended or argued against. Do you believe you really just want to get married among 6 of them?
That believe is who?
It's you.
But I believe is me.
Yeah.
Nah, but I mean, I don't think so. Just because I'm sort of on the same Amasi timing, where it's like, not so much in the I've seen the wickedness of the world, but more so just like whenever I've thought about just getting married, it's always been like a late 20s, early 30s endeavor. So that's just kind of the main thing.
Valid.
Just
You want
so
to have your life.
that's my biggest thing, really. Just I've always seen it as like a also because similar to Gigi, it's not really in terms of 20 mil in the bank, but like when I imagine myself getting married, there are certain things I've done. There are certain ways I've grown. That's hey, maybe in a year or two that will be it, but I just don't see it happening in the near future. As well, so it's my thing. But hey,
Okay, you didn't give your
anything
prediction.
can happen. Anything.
No, I said Amasi initially, but after hearing this Amasi's dark side of the world story, I'm inclined to tip my vote over to Shokus or Wilmu.
Yeah, I'm
But
telling you.
I know who it's not going to be.
Yeah, show me your directed. I can see that. I can see him looking.
What do you mean he's underrated? What do you mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything though.
It does.
It means more for the people that are not lover boys. Because once they actually find people they love, and it's GG's.
I feel okay, going with friends. I feel like let's move on one day. Let's see Okolo jump in group chat.
We will stop
of my life.
Stop mentioning this voice. Stop mentioning this name in this
honest,
discussion.
I can't lie.
Because the problem is you're saying Okolo will say one day he'll come and say I found the love of my life. That's past this guy. It has happened like 6 or 7 times. You don't see a ring on his finger.
But still, I just feel like I feel like it's gonna. I don't know. I just In my mind, I just imagine Kolo being up there.
Me personally, I feel like if I've not defeated loss, which I mean, I don't feel anybody can completely defeat loss, but if I've not like at least been able to control myself, I would not like to bring any woman into my life. So
Let
until
me
then,
just
and I,
let me just say prediction. Is either Okolo has 0 wives or 7? That's
Okay.
my that's
Seven.
Bro, please.
obviously I don't actually mean 7 wives. I mean like you remember the thing that you said about like your seed in multiple countries.
Oh, I remember
That's
Yeah, I
like the
remember
image
that.
I have. It's like is either no wives
That's
or
such
like
a funny. That's funny.
you
I
have
remember that.
a group of women that are all claiming Okolo is my. But I don't know. I mean, that's like the mentality I've had of you, like for like
I'm
some
not
years
that
now.
person anymore. I'm not that person anymore. I need only one woman because having multiple women is a lot of stress. Like I'm not willing to divide myself like that and be playing different personalities. I have bigger things to do, better things to do, you know. So, but then it depends. If now the money is on another level, then you know, shit.
That just might free up some acting time, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, it really just depends. It really just depends, bro.
Speaking of money, I think you asked me this one time. You're like, is there a number?
Yeah.
I think Okeke said 20 mil or something, but is there a number you reach in the bank accounts or where you're like, okay, this is enough,
Yeah.
and do you have that number, or do you think that number exists, and if so, do you know what it is?
At least in today's economy, one number that I will stop working at, if I have like 10, I think I'll stop working and just start focusing more on like the things I actually want to do. But then obviously they're just random estimates without any actual like, investments or anything like that. But that's just the number I'll have in my mind. Because bro, I think it said 20M, bro. 20M. You're in the
Per year,
top
per year.
0.00. Wait, 20M per year.
Per year.
Oh wow,
Revenue
I just
now,
spent 20 M
20
20
like
M per year.
something that's making 20M per year, and then because guy, it's not. I don't want 20M cash, and then I'll just be cooling, bro. There's so many things that can wreck you at 20M, but like something that's consistently, I don't have to
Consistently.
do anything.
Passive
Like,
I don't
income.
mean you stop working, just I don't mean you stop working. I couldn't say stop working, but I
No,
mean
no,
like
no.
in the sense that you feel
You're
like
stopping 9 to 5.
I might not even be working
not even just
anymore
stopping.
before that. Like, I might not even be like the thing will just be generated. I might not even be working even before that. Like, it will just be growing by itself. Anyways, let me not get into the details of this, but basically, what I was, yeah. Anyways,
No, I was thinking more to like right now, like I said, a lot of us have like a strong desire to like just make more money, just in general. So I'm thinking like one number will be like, okay, this you can like silence that desire. It doesn't mean that you're not still making money, you're not working. You can still be working 9 to 5, you can still be doing whatever, but at that point where you'll be like, okay, like if I'm just not making as much money, like, or my money making machine or system isn't bringing in as much, you're not really as concerned because you've achieved a level of, okay, everything after this is just extra, right? So that's how I was asking. So I just want to hear more from like guys who are like you like okay, and Chukus who are like working and you have bills and things of that nature. What do you guys have a better idea of what that is for you?
Well,
I'll let Shokus go first on this one.
well, in theory, you want to have enough to like take care of a family, like when thinking of marriage and stuff. But I'd say like for me, it's like if I actually find the person I want to marry, like there's nothing stopping me from marrying her. Like whether my finances are actually, I mean, whether my finances are like high or not, there's nothing stopping me. But like ideally, I say like 6 figures saved up. Like you have 6 figures in your account. I say something like that. Yeah.
6 figures, that's 100K.
Literally.
Wait, okay, are you saying for the marriage thing or the desire for money thing?
Oh, I'm talking about marriage.
Oh no, that's okay. That's not what that's specifically I was asking, but let's see. I was
Okay,
specifically asking about the other one.
repeat the question.
Like, do you have a number like you feel like okay, once I have this number in the bank, I'm not, that part of me that like is thinking, okay, I need to like make more money or start different ventures. I did is kind of just silence that, and anything else just extra. That's like a potential number. Well, like I could say, where you might decide, okay, I'm done working that, or you might decide I'm done with this or I'm done with that. You might not, but that's like a number where you might decide to, retire or just not work as hard or do as much. That's a number where it's like enough, quote unquote.
Mm,
Have mercy, please.
Continue.
I mean, it has to be like a high amount of money first.
I mean, there's no doubt it's high, but
Like,
I'm asking, like, do you have a better understanding of what that number is for you? I mean, there's no doubt it's in the M's, or it might not be in the M's, but there's no doubt it's a large number.
Dude, that should like get you thinking, bro.
Can't lie, I'm thinking that 20 million makes sense, man.
Right, having 20M, bro.
I have a
Your
different
family will
answer.
never, ever, ever, ever suffer
It
again.
depends.
Yeah, it actually depends.
it actually
If your
does depend.
if your
What do
first
you
son
mean
is a
depends? What do you mean
fool,
depends?
if your first son is a fool, your grandchildren will suffer greatly.
It's
But,
actually
but I mean, while you are alive, you
Guy,
will never see your family suffer. If that is what you wish.
but if you've signed off and then you've given your son and he squanders it and then
Yeah.
your
No, I'm
grandson
saying
is alive while you're dead.
while you see what's going on with your money, your family will never suffer. While you are here.
I'm telling you though, like
Maybe after your son. But guess what? If I'm not there, then
I mean, no, Gigi is like
who said I'll pass
I
it to
heard
you?
the same this thing, but
It's
I'm just
true,
saying
man.
is you can like 20 mil can still disappear.
Oh,
Very like
for sure.
you can still
sure.
go bankrupt from 20M.
For sure.
But then the people that go bankrupt and come back, they probably reach 100. Not gonna lie.
Bro,
Anyways,
what's
what I was going to say, like in response to that your question, I think it depends, and this is not a foolish it depends, but it goes case by case. For me, what I'm thinking the framework is what are your expenses? You can clear all your expenses with something with money that's coming out from you not working at all. So this is the thing, like Rich Dad Poor Dad, Amas is probably very familiar with this stuff. But it's like if your passive income can clear all your expenses, then your earned income is just coming in. It's like if your earned income is good enough, like and your passive income is covering everything, you can literally survive till infinity.
no.
Because
I'm not talking about like the ideal or just the model. I'm talking about you, like you specifically. Like, so for
So-
you specifically, I'm asking. Like,
no, I mean that is what I'm saying. Like for me specifically, because what I'm not concerned with like a specific number. I told you like what I want is a machine that grows as well. So what I want is that's the first half. Cover my expenses with something that I have to put none of my I don't have to touch, right? But then also now the second part is something that's growing. So okay, maybe like it brings 10K and then it starts to grow on its own. Maybe that's the one that I'm putting my hands into. But once I have something that's growing and then something that's canceling out, it's like zero liability, only growth. That's in theory. Then it's like there's no place to stop. And if I can even take my hands off and it continues growing, like I'm satisfied with that because like that's the
So-
number.
is
A
there
model,
a
not
number where
a-
you flip that switch and say, okay, I can do away with all these my money making machines and my systems?
I don't think I'll turn it off. Like
So I'm asking, is there a number you think you turn it off, or do you think I'm just never going to turn it off?
let's say that 20 million. If they absolutely have to be a number, it's like I feel like okay, yeah, for that one, like
I mean, if you don't have a
That-
number,
that
just say you don't have a
can-
number. That's fine. I'm just
no,
curious.
yeah, but I'm trying to think of one that I'll be like, oh, okay, like with this 20 mil, if I don't do anything foolish, like I'll be able to survive very comfortably for like the rest of my days if I don't give my money
Yeah,
to
talk
my
about
children.
survive very comfortably at 20 mil.
No, not survive comfortably. Like live. Not I survive. Survive was the wrong word, but like live the best life I can. Like
You
the
will.
most comfortable life. There's nothing I can say. Oh, I want this, and I like money is an issue.
Yeah.
Like for the rest of my days, if I don't give my money to my sons or my daughters, like I think 20 mil is a good number.
Bro, did you guys watch that Tate? I mean, that George Janko and, featuring that dude. He talked about how money is basically a store of people's time and energy. Amas, you said you watched it, right?
Yeah, yeah, I watched it.
Bro,
Yeah,
that stuff just really hit me because, guy, like, imagine, you know, the money, this shit that we work for every day, that's just is a store of every people's
I
time
mean, yeah, that
and
makes
energy.
sense. Makes sense.
yeah.
So
I can't lie,
fascinating to
there were
think
a lot
about.
of things they said in that stuff that really made me think. There was one that he said,
Facts.
he was like, we're always praying, we pray every time, but then you have to remember that there are two people listening, and you know who's giving you what you're praying for, something like that. And I was like, he was like, basically,
Mm,
you might pray for something,
mm,
or some other way, but shall like give thanks to someone for something, like a higher being. And there are two people listening. That he was replying like the God and devil is listening. And then if you are given certain things, you know whether it's coming from God or it's coming from the devil, basically. And I was like, yeah, guys. I was just like, you
real.
feel it. You're able to know. Like you won't be something like, I don't know, I just got this $20
Yeah.
million house, somewhere. You will know deep down where this is coming from, and you'll be able to feel it. I was like,
Bro, I think it was Raven that was giving me this analogy of like, you know, climbing this ladder of success or power, whatever. You can look at this like as a building that contains infinite gold, and it's like you pray to God. God, you go through the righteous path to accessing this money, and you go. God gives you the key, and then you walk in. You take the portion that God has given you, and you walk out. But then in the world today, obviously, there are people that broke into that building and stole gold. They didn't go through the righteous path of asking God, they stole it. And so it's kind of like, because I think the discussion was kind of, you know, how easy it is to just access wealth the wrong way. It's harder to take the righteous path. It's harder to climb to make 20 mil right in a righteous way rather than, doing some taking some deals, doing some dirty things here and there, signing this and that, and breaking into the building and stealing the gold. So, bro, that analogy really
facts.
spoke to me.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah, man.
I think we lost
It's
him.
very tempting to break in.
Ukolo, you're frozen. Actually, you're not frozen.
Okay. It's very tempting to break in, and I think obviously getting to maybe you get to 10M and then somebody comes to you with a deal. Look, we need you to just sacrifice these people here, but you're going to make 100M. And then that thing is going to be like, whoa, like 100M, like it's going to look really good, but we have to remember our values and the God we serve, and know that He won't give us that kind of deal. Um, I'm really saying this for myself because I feel like that's something that in life I might face, and my moral compass is going to be really put. So yeah, yeah.
Wait,
Tate
so
and George Janko.
are we reviewing the 90-day stuff in this call?
I think maybe we had to review it and did another one just because we're nearing the hour mark, and personally, I have to go at some point because I still have stuff to do. People might also have stuff to do. So I'm thinking maybe either we, if you want to do it on the next episode, or we just want to do it off screen, off camera. If you want to do that, we can also do that too. So
What episode number is this?
oh, this is 19. So yeah, thank you for saying that. So this is 19. So we're one episode away from our goal for the year. I I, I don't remember if it was just me and the master that set this goal way back early in the year, or when this goal was set. Was it just me and you that set this goal? 20 episodes
Yeah.
this year.
This was when we
I
were
was
How
there.
hanging
I
out
was,
yeah,
like
I was, I was there too. I
the
was there too.
45 days.
we all there. I don't know when this goal was set,
I
but
was there for sure.
essentially,
I was there for sure.
cool was that. Essentially, our goal is getting to 20 by the end of the year. So like now, I'm just thankful to God that it's actually as we're actually here at 19. Just one more ended up. Then okay. Also, I'm going to say after 20, we're going to take a break from the weekly recordings. One, just so I can get through our backlog because we have like a crazy backlog and I've just been so busy. So once I'm not doing anything, I'll just get through our backlog. That's one. Two, during that time, we can just start up our the things we've been talking about, like Kolo doing the shorts, making the smaller videos, thumbnails and all that. I'm not sure what we're talking about. And also just a time for us to just, I guess, recharge. And also a while back, I sent y'all a message. I don't know if y'all read the group chat, but it's just about like thinking about first principles thinking, something of that man. Just so after 20, we take a break. During that break, everyone just kind of just think about where they want to go. Obviously, we've been doing things a certain way, but I don't want us to get bogged up in this is how we've been doing it, so this is how we'll continue to do it. So any new ideas, any new formats, any new things. So that's what we'll do in that break. So probably after episode 20, we'll kind of discuss like how long we want that break to be for. A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, and then we move from there. But ideally, like when we come back, like if someone is just watching the episodes sequentially, like not really paying attention, if they watch 20 and 21, they should be able to see that there's a clear difference. Something changed here. Whether it's in the quality, whether it's the format, whether it's the content, whatever that may be. I want there to be like a clear change. I feel like episode 3 was like a clear change because episode 1 and 2 were just audio. 3 was the first video in person. Then 4 is kind of when we started doing this Riverside format, and I think the first one with all five of all 6 of us was like I think episode like 11 or so. I think it was like 11 or 12. So these are like that's a checkpoint where things change. So post episode 20, definitely want that to be the case. That's my spiel. Anyone have any comments to that or anything else before we round up this episode?
Call it season 2.
Technically, wouldn't that be? I feel like it'd be like season maybe 4.
No.
I feel like
Call it season 2 because all that other seasons it's like we're still children. Like this when we're now entering the teenage
That's
years.
fair.
Like we're now
That's
becoming like that was all still
That's fair.
different children stages. Like man, please who wants to watch episode 2, man? That shit was probably ass.
It was. It was.
I feel like that those will be the kind of stuff that's like, okay, when this stuff is now big, it's like, I want to see where they started from. I want to see what Amasi looked like before he grew out his beard.
Guys,
But yeah. So episode 21 will be the first episode of season 2. I like that idea. So, but then that's the thing. It can't just be season 2 in mouth. There needs to be clear improvements. During the break, I would like us to have like a number of just conversations that we just kind of revise things. Think of how we can more systemize the process, whether it means like sharing the responsibilities more, whether it means just stopping doing certain things or starting to doing other things. I definitely want us to just systemize this thing a lot more, just for the sake of longevity. Because real quick before you add, I'm just what I'm saying real quick. Sorry.
Yeah.
And just to make sure that because this episode 2023, we were able to record about 16, 17 episodes this year. So ideally, there's 52 weeks in a year. Ideally, by next year, I want us to have released in 2024 alone at least 40 episodes. Out of the 52 weeks, I want us to grab at least 40 of them. So by this time next year, we should be thinking about what are doing for episode 100. That's the timing I'm on. So I want everybody to kind of just lock in. But yeah, Koli was saying.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that we should add our responsibilities to the 75 hard. Maybe those are skills that we should work on every day, so that could be a way of systemizing, making the process a bit systemized, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah,
I get the idea. Maybe not this one. Maybe a different environment or the next 90 days. But I mean, I feel like let's step in. Let's not try to do too much at once. So at least for a very hard thing, let's try to just do the basic. Let's try to do as basic as possible. At least our first one, so we know what's up. So we know what's up. Yeah, but I feel that. But I definitely like the idea of just because definitely there's next year we need to really. I feel like I must say this year was like our just feeling things out. I still feel like I don't feel like we found our core niche yet still, but definitely next year is like we should be definitely more efficient or smooth with it. So what I might look at.
I think
Yeah,
the roles really need to be like properly, understood by each person. Um, I think that's really the first step, the clarity of what we're doing,
Yeah,
so we actually know what was expected of us, and the rest of us can keep each other accountable.
Are we making those rules now?
Yeah. No, not right now. It's like the bulk of these discussions will happen like the break after episode 20. We can discuss like how long, like I said before, how long we want that break to be. But during that break, we'll kind of essentially by the time we start episode 21, will be our season 2. We will have had these all down just so we know what's happening.
What episode is this?
This is 19.
So we have
So our goal was 20 by the end of the year. So we have one more, and then we've reached our yearly.
that's
goal.
gonna be Christmas Eve. That's
What?
gonna be Christmas Eve. That's nice.
Was I
Yeah. I mean, if we do it next Sunday, yeah, definitely could be Christmas Eve. Actually, not thinking about it. Next Sunday, I might have something to do, but then I should be done by the time we're done. But it's fine.
Where's the
But yeah,
Well, can you end this episode?
Amasi, are you going?
can I what?
Can you end the episode?
Oh yeah, okay, all right then. We'll catch y'all in the next one.